Hey gang, good to see you all again. For those of you visiting for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. A little bit of news for you today, but also a little bit of personal rant and opinion. Went out to lunch yesterday with my family, let my daughter, who's 5, pick where we were going to go. She loves what she calls the Blue Roof restaurant here locally, which is Culver's. If you don't have one, they're a pretty good restaurant. Her big thing is that with any kid's meal, she gets a free ice cream, whether it's a scoop or a cup. Oh, we go in, and they've only got about a half dozen booths in the place. The rest of it is all tables. And I just had to wonder what kind of self-centered, center of the universe is me type individual you have to be. We're in a restaurant like that. Most of the tables are completely open. There's like 3 tables out of about 2 dozen with people at them. Every single booth was filled, and all but one were filled by single individuals. You know, they don't seat. You seat yourself. So, really, what kind of douche do you have to be in a family establishment like that? You go, oh look, there's a family booth, there's all these tables, there's even little 2-person booths. But I'm going to take the big one, even though there's families at the counter. Leave that to y'all to think about. But on to the real stuff. A lady in Vancouver, Washington was recently sentenced to 7 months in jail and 5 years not being allowed to purchase or own a pet. Why is this? Because in the middle of a fight, a domestic dispute, if you will, with her boyfriend, she sliced his hand open and then scooped up his dog and threw the dog into traffic. The dog got up and tried to come back to them, was struck by a car and killed. Personally, I find the sentence a little light, but taking into account the overcrowding of jails and such, the judge probably had to make considerations of such things. But what do you think? Personally, the dog loved him, got up, and was coming back to them when he was hit. Just something wrong with that woman. And there's sadly something wrong with that guy because he's forgiven her and taken her back once she gets out of jail. We'll see. Moving on, though, to the real news item I found while researching all this stuff and wanted to bring to you today. A law firm out of New York that represented victims of 9/11 and survivors and victims of the Costa Concordia shipwreck has taken on a new batch of clients. Actually, they're tracking down people to represent in a new litigation. Who are they suing and what for? They're going after the Aurora movie theater in which the Aurora shooting took place because they have a no firearms on the premises policy and thus forced people to be unarmed and unable to defend themselves without providing armed security for their protection at the movie theater. Yeah. They're not going after the psychiatrist who didn't say anything and who won't turn over his records. They're not going after him. They're going after the movie theater to get pain and suffering for the victims. Okay, yes, something needs to be done, but it's a movie theater. No firearms is a common policy. And really, one of the things I want to see is I want to see them present to the court how anyone in the crowd, those associated victims, survivors, had a concealed carry permit. Because if none of them did, I don't see where they've got a leg to stand on. Personally, I'm seeing this as most likely being yet another frivolous example of American lawsuits and ambulance money chasers. But I'm getting long-winded. This has turned into a long vid. So, think over what I've brought you today. Give me your opinions and thoughts. And I'll catch up with you later. I am the Articulate Grunt. Take care. Keep your heads down.